Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and joining me on the podcast today is my good friend, newsbreaker, lovemaker, Deven Rall.
Wow, that was so aggressive. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, mate.
And I don't know if we can say good friends right now. We're okay.
Are we at odds?
I would say we're acquaintances. We're coworkers.
We're hot and cold, aren't we, me
Yeah.
and you? Well, maybe by the end of this episode, we'll be back.
I doubt it, but we'll see.
Charlie Neff's away again.
Again, huh? I think she's back tomorrow.
Is she back tomorrow? She was away yesterday.
All the listeners can look forward to that.
Was she away Friday? She's away a lot, that girl. Don't know what she's doing.
That's her own personal business.
That's her own personal business. But we got Deven. We'll talk about Elon Musk because he has an alleged baby mama.
Is it alleged? I guess it's alleged. He hasn't technically confirmed it, right?
All he's said about it is whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Which isn't a confirm or deny.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, our favorites, of course.
Mm-hmm. People are very interested in that.
Well, the SNL attendees who were sitting around Blake and Ryan, apparently they weren't too happy about their presence there that evening. They were confused.
Which is, I mean, I was surprised they went, but I don't know. I don't know why they would be bothered by them.
Yep. I mean, a few people are talking out who are in the audience basically going, oh, why were they here? They're in the middle of something, la, la, la. So we'll talk more about that drama and also the Justin Baldoni side of things. And finally, this was a bit of a controversial choice in the lineup today of news stories. Okay. I wanted to talk about Meghan Markle because that lady, love her or hate her, man, I'm just like a little bit obsessed with her.
Is that your news segment? Not news?
No, not news. That was an old segment, actually, not news. We can not news because it wasn't news enough.
Got it. So that's why we're not doing it, because it's
No, we are doing
news.
it.
Oh, okay.
We're doing
cool.
Meghan Markle at the end.
So we're bringing back not news. Great.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it's news. She is about to launch her brand, and in the midst of it, she's rebranding it. She's posting her kids. I think that before this brand's even come out, it's a little circling the drain.
I can't wait to dive deep into it.
To begin with, Elon Musk. He's got a baby mama. Her name is, well, alleged. Her name is Ashley St. Clair.
She's cute. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, he's the richest guy in the world.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't aware of Ashley. I guess she's like a right wing kind of influencer type, right?
She's actually a Fox News correspondent. Like, she's sometimes on the shows, giving her thoughts. So yeah, she is conservative. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how she ran into Elon. Maybe something to do with her conservative leanings. Maybe not. But she came out saying, look, I've just had Elon's kid. And the kid is less than a year now. She says she doesn't want any money out of it all. She just wants what's best for the kid. Yeah, she wants Elon to acknowledge the kid. Elon so far has not sort of come out and said, look, I claim ownership of this kid. But this lady, Ashley, she is hopeful and focused that she'll get Elon to confirm and then maybe give a little bit of child support.
Yeah, so just a little bit of background, I guess, is that I believe she posted this statement because she says that she was being hounded, her and her family, by a reporter who apparently was going to break the news. Because she is alleging that she just wanted to keep this private, and that this was going to be made public, so she wanted to do it on her own terms and whatnot. It's interesting, though, because we touched on it a little bit earlier. So Elon hasn't said anything.
No.
And she says, or her rep is saying they've been trying to contact him for 2 weeks and are just hearing nothing.
He's busy.
I mean, he's a pretty busy guy. I mean, he's got 12 other kids.
True.
So, he has 12 other kids. I don't know. This is one of those situations because then someone, I think it was Milo, actually, who's Kanye's rep, posted on Twitter basically old tweets of hers that she was kind of insinuating that she was kind of like trying to pursue him back. I think the tweets were from like 2020.
Oh.
So he was trying to like throw this out there like, hey, she's been trying to have a kid with him for like, this has been all planned out. Like,
but then it's a success story.
Exactly. And so that was the tweet that Elon responded, whoa, to.
Oh.
So he was being like, whoa. I don't know if he was being like sarcastic or if he's like, whoa, this has been her plan for 5 years.
Whoa can be taken a variety of different ways.
It could be like, whoa, or whoa.
Yeah, I mean, if she seriously had a plan, whoa.
Yeah, it can be a lot of different kinds.
If she had a plan to hook up and have a baby by the
Elon.
richest man in the world, and she managed to do it. I mean, I bow down to her. Like,
Good for her.
how do you plan to bed the richest guy in the world and then somehow pull it off and somehow get a little bit of that magic sperm?
I know this is the first thing that crossed my mind when I saw this story is like, I don't know why, but it's just so weird to imagine Elon Musk like actually having sex.
Me too. He seems
Like
asexual.
he seems like the type of guy that like he would meet a girl and oh yeah, I like you, and then he would like just send your eggs to a lab, and then we'll
Yeah.
just make the kid, and then like I just can't imagine him like
Throwing down in the sack.
no, well not even that. Yeah, just like
I can't.
he meets a girl out. I just can't imagine him even being into that.
Me neither.
Like he'd just be like, yeah, you're cool. I'll have a kid with you because he's all for like having tons of kids.
Right.
But I can't imagine him actually doing the deed.
I can't visualize it. And mostly I enjoy visualizing different. Like, I can't even see it. It's just black.
No, exactly. But so there's no real details, I guess, on, like you said, like, how did they meet? Was this like a one night stand? Were they dating? It's like, it's all kind of weird. But I kind of think that she did have a kid with Elon Musk.
Okay.
I don't think, I mean, I guess people do all sorts of things for like clout chasing and whatnot. But I don't know, just on the outside looking in, she seems legit to me.
Can we see like a photo of the kid, see if it looks Elon-ish?
I think she said it's 5 months.
Well,
she had
you
a
can
kid
tell.
5 months ago.
Your kid is a spitting image of you.
It literally, my daughter looks exactly like
So does my daughter. Looks exactly like me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
One of them anyway. Lucky one.
Or unlucky, depends on who
right.
you're asking.
I
don't know. It's
funny. Elon Musk, if this is his 13th kid, like, is it time to like wrap it up or like
dude, he has all the money in the world.
So it doesn't even matter.
What does he care? And it's not like he really has to like it's not like you think he's waking up in the middle of the night when the kid's not sleeping. No.
Well, I mean, it'd be good if he was a bit responsible, and if he's not looking to care for the kids, then stop having them, because I think more than money, kids do need your time.
Wow, that was profound.
And the only kid he's giving his time is that prop kid that he puts on his shoulders.
X?
That he
Is
puts
that Grimes' kid?
Yeah,
I think
Grimes
that
and
is.
Elon's kid, this kid X, which he parades around on his shoulders. That's the only kid I really see. Or his transgender child, who always speaks out against him. They're the only two of the 12 or 13 that I ever see.
Yeah.
Where are the rest? What are they doing? How old are they?
I don't know. They're out there in the world.
Strange man.
Somewhere.
He's a
but,
strange man.
yeah.
Okay, on to our next
strange man.
strange people story. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, apparently they were talk of the town in New York when they appeared on the SNL 50th anniversary. They stood up and like did a little bit on camera.
Which was weird, right?
It was a bit weird. I mean, the joke wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. But apparently we're hearing now that the celebrities around them, and you can see a lot of celebrities around them, obviously, when they're showing the crowd, everyone was confused. One source put it that they were the talk of the entire evening and many people avoided them. Another source who attended the soiree said that they overheard people saying, "Who told them to come?"
This sounds like a high school like dance or a party.
You don't think these celebrity events are high school?
It's a high school party. Wait, why are they here?
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, how old are these people?
But I mean, if you were in the audience there and you saw Ryan and Blake, wouldn't you be scratching your head going, I didn't expect that?
Yeah, no, I would just not expect it for optics reasons. But the other side of this is obviously we're being told that by multiple sources that they thought it was weird and people were kind of avoiding them. And then we were told by other people that that was just not true and that they were pretty popular at the SNL show. I mean, there are photos of them with Dakota Johnson and Woody Harrelson. So at least there were some people that were talking to them because they post for photos.
Right.
So it wasn't like everyone at the party, but I guess then to like the whole high school analogy, it's like, you show up to a party, you have some friends that are cool with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think the whole thing was weird to me with just the optics side of things. You're in this like very public dispute with all these crazy allegations. And then you're going to show up to the SNL thing and kind of act like nothing's going on. And not only act like nothing's going on, I'm fine with you living your life, but they literally leaned into the joke on the show.
True. Well, I mean, it's just funny seeing the contrast of what they're doing and what Baldoni's doing. Because
I would much rather do what Justin's doing.
It marks a month to the day that he left for Hawaii and he still hasn't returned. And daily we get
He's on island time.
Yeah.
He's on island time.
Daily we get photos of him shirtless, and
Surf-
surfing or out with his kids or enjoying life in some capacity in beautiful Hawaii. And I think to myself, this guy is loving life right now. And then I see Ryan and Blake show up to the SNL thing and I say, they're trying to appear like they don't care, but I think they are desperate.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe they're on their PR side. They thought like it would look better if like, hey, we just act like nothing's going on. And here we are with all of our other A-list celebs. But dude, have you been to Maui? I would much rather be in Maui than at some SNL like stuffy party where everyone's around there gossiping.
True. TMZ podcast in Maui. Let's do it.
I
Me and you in our board shorts.
Hopefully you have a shirt on.
No, I just got a lay.
And a lot of sun and a lot of sunscreen.
Right, true. We'll do it in the shade. All right, on to our final story. Meghan Markle has announced a rebrand of her company. So a little while ago, she told us that she was coming out with this company, American Riviera Orchard. And her company was going to be featured on a Netflix show, With Love, Meghan. And now, weeks before, March 4th, it comes out With Love, Meghan. She's announced that she's changing her whole company.
Why?
It's still going to specialize in jam, so don't worry about that.
Oh, thank God.
And like pet products and home goods and gardening and stuff, so don't worry about that. But she's rebranded it to As Ever.
Can you say that one more time like that?
As Ever. I mean, it can be said a variety of different ways.
Why is she choosing to rebrand? I mean, I will say America Riviera Orchard is like a terrible name for a company.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like so long and clunky. I like As Ever.
ARO. ARO. You just call it Arrow. You just call it Arrow. When you're talking to your friends, call it, hey, so Arrow's doing pretty well.
But there's already Aloe, isn't there? It's just I don't like the name. But the thing that she did was she posted a photo, right, of her 3-year-old daughter and them holding hands, and like this was like the headline: announces rebrand, post photo with daughter. It's like, okay. Who cares? Like she posted a photo with her daughter. How many photos do you post with your daughter? It's not a big deal. That's what I'm saying.
But my daughter's not like a kind of princessy, you know.
All she wears is princess dresses.
That is true.
What you call her Princess Peach?
That is true. She exclusively wears princess dresses. So I mean, yeah, you got a good point there actually. But this Lilibet's famous. You know what I mean? She's almost royal. Lilibet's not going to be happy when she grows up and figures out her dad and her mum left the royal family.
Yeah,
she's going to be pissed.
That's going to be a hard conversation to have.
But Meghan's reason for rebranding is that American Riviera is what she thinks Santa Barbara is called. And Santa Barbarans have disagreed. We said, we didn't know we were called American Riviera. But she says that Santa Barbara is American Riviera.
I've never heard that ever.
And she didn't want to confine her cooking show and brand to just Santa Barbara. So now she's calling it As Ever.
Got it.
But very strange. Apparently there's another brand called American Riviera. I don't know. There's contract stuff, but Meghan just can't catch a break. And I'm looking forward to seeing her.
Are you gonna try her jam?
I'd try it once. But I mean, jam is jam. It always tastes good.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. What about her gardening tools?
No.
Okay.
I ain't gardening, man.
Okay.
You
look like a gardener.
I do?
Like you look like you'd have like a green thumb.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean,
like you would like refer to your like plants in your house like they'd have names and stuff.
True.
You look like a guy like that.
I was actually just watching a video about how if you talk to plants nicely, they grow better, and if you talk to them meanly, they will wilt.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I know about plants. Let's read out some of your comments. On Elon Musk, Matthew says, Elon out here trying to make America great again. I guess so. He's kind of the quasi-president, the proxy president.
I mean, I'd almost rather be him than Trump.
I would too.
Yeah, like he has all the, like basically everything you'd get from a president, but he's not the president.
Chemo says, says you can't imagine Elon smashing. I can't imagine it. And I don't want to imagine it.
And which is weird for you because I feel like always want to know
what they look like. What it looks like. You know, I can imagine you doing it.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Jesse says Elon is trying to single-handedly repopulate the world. I mean, why don't people talk about Elon? They talk about Nick Cannon. They don't talk about Elon.
No, they do. And he talks about it all the time as he's like all for like he's has the theory that like our population actually is going down.
I thought it was going way up.
I don't know, man. I haven't read the details.
Alina says, I think it would have landed differently if Blake and Ryan did this after the drama.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they did it, but I think it had a purpose. Them doing this had a purpose.
Yeah.
But I don't think they achieved it.
Thank you for your question, though.
That wasn't a question.
No, I was talking to Alina, or her statement.
Oh, yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
yes,
There's a
her
difference
co-
between
her
question.
comment,
Her
her
comment.
comment, yes.
Thank you for your comment. Justin says, Meghan is a real true princess. Love her. Well, she was. Was she a no, she was a duchess. And she still wants to keep the duchess while not being a royal.
It's like that doesn't make sense.
I was actually her biggest defender for ages. I think that maybe I was just defending her and Harry for years now because I was being a contrarian. Like, it's all just coming down. Like, maybe I didn't really believe it.
Yes, it's the truth is coming out.
It's coming out. I hate him, I think. And finally, MM asked Deven where his mustache is.
It was shaved last night.
Why?
People were saying I look like a pedophile.
Your wife?
People close to me. I don't want to expose anybody.
Was it Deanna Rall, your mother?
Could have been her.
Oh,
let's move on.
Shout out Deanna. Love that lady. MM also asks me a question. Charlie, does your kid say anything with an Australian accent or does she
That's
sound
actually
American?
a great... I've asked you that for a while. Like, are your kids going to have American accents or Australian?
I would say Peach...
Because your wife is obviously American.
Yeah, she's from Colorado. So I think Peach has American accent, but she definitely says a lot of things I say. And also,
which is not good.
Which is, I mean, it's not good, but like she calls it a jumper instead of a sweater. Like that sort of
cool,
stuff.
Actually,
she'll have a lot of my inflections. Like if I'm, like my dog's name is Mister, and she'll call him Mister, like me.
Okay.
Like she does a lot of that sort of stuff.
Let's hope she mostly takes after her mom. Though.
Well, I mean, I hope she doesn't have one of those half-half accents. Those half-half accents just never hit.
Yeah, they're always like, wait, where are you from?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know, but she's doing pretty well. I'll teach her some more Australian. She likes Vegemite.
Thank you for your comments, MM.
Thank you, MM, and thank you, DR Deven Rall.
That's just so aggressive.
I don't know why I started it, but I'm just not going to end it, I don't think.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course, mate, and we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Yep.